I can do, sir, please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know? I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Today's video takes us to New Rochelle, New York, where we find the Long Island Frauditor, Shawnee Boy, as he decides to audit a parole office. Why would you do that? I have no clue, but it doesn't go well for the lad. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
Today we're at the New York State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision here in New Rochelle, New York.
A few moments later.
All persons entering parole offices are subject to search and inspection. See if the door is open. So this is the lobby over here. This is the parole lobby here. Yes, ma'am. I don't need any help at the moment. I don't need any help at the moment, ma'am.
Okay, you cannot be here if you're not here to see anyone for parole.
There's a sign that says for visitors. I'm here to do a FOIL request.
Something wrong with all these frauditors. They go into these public offices and they make public records requests. And what do they request? Oh, the names, the titles, the salaries of people. What? You're pissed off because you don't have a good job in life and you want to know how much money everybody else makes. Is that what it is?
For some public documents.
Are you recording?
I'm taking some pictures and video.
Okay, you cannot do that.
Why can't I do that? There was a lot of signs up front. None of them said that there was no pictures or videos allowed.
We do not take photos in here.
What'd you say?
I'm Parole Officer Franklin. There's no one here in this building, and we are not taking photos in here. The FOIL request can be made on the website. You don't need to.
I could do it in person though, right?
No, we don't do a FOIL request here.
Why not? You're the agency with the records.
FOIL request here. You can request that online with the link.
There has to be a way you could do it in person.
I'm explaining to you that we do not do FOIL requests here. It's online through the link.
But why couldn't you handle it here?
Because that's not what we do here. That's not a process that takes place here in the community supervision office.
Of course he could make the records request online, but that wouldn't get him any clicks and views for his channel, ma'am. Now, please go along with the program because the lad has bills to pay.
So I will ask you to leave because we cannot have any filming in here.
So the only reason you're asking me to leave is because I'm recording?
Am I making myself clear?
Ma'am, you are very clear. I can hear you perfectly fine. You're not my parole officer. I don't have a parole officer, and you don't have no authority over me. So I would ask that you de-escalate a little bit and talk to me with some respect, the same way I've been talking to you with respect, ma'am.
I'm talking to you respectfully.
Do I make myself clear? Is that talking to somebody with respect, ma'am?
Not a problem. You want us to keep standing there?
You don't like it, do you? This is a public lobby, ma'am.
So I don't know, good people. Am I missing something here? He wants to go in and film this public lobby where we got a bunch of chairs and a couple things on the wall. And what's the purpose of it? I don't get it.
All right, guys, so let's take a look around. So disrespectful to tell a grown adult, do I make myself clear? She has too much authority here that she abuses every day, apparently. Hey, how are you?
So this gentleman is requesting for a FOIL. I explained to him, FOILs are not done here. They're done through a request online. He's recording us. He's not on parole. I've asked him to leave. He won't leave.
What seems to be the problem?
I'm just taking some pictures and video in the publicly accessible area, sir. May I get your name?
Once he crossed that threshold, he's trespassing.
I'm trespassing? How am I trespassing? This is a public lobby. Can I just get your names and badge numbers?
Well, now, we all know why Sean wants names and badge numbers, because when he files his complaints, he's going to hold these people liable. And when he files his lawsuit, they'll be named in the lawsuit. Oh, Sean, you begging for more money, I guess.
You're not on parole and you have no business here, and it seems like...
I do have business here.
What's your business?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story. This is a publicly accessible area. This is a lobby. I'm working on a story on the New York State Department of Correction and Community Supervision.
Okay. They have a unit that deals with if you want information from DOCCS, that they can provide that to you.
Oh, I'm sure they do have a unit that provides information. I just like to go randomly and unexpectedly to public offices and publicly accessible offices and conduct my investigation. May I get your names and badge numbers?
Preston, 1939.
What would you say, sir?
Preston, 1939.
Preston? And your name?
I'm P.O. Rookwood 9.
You're the one that said I was trespassing. I'd like to know who says I'm trespassing.
I'm not giving you my information.
Why would that? Are you a public servant?
I'm not giving you my information.
Do you work for the public, sir?
Of course.
So why wouldn't you acknowledge yourself to a member of the public?
So I'm not giving
Well,
you
you don't know who anybody is until you meet them.
Exactly.
This is true, Sean, but once they meet you, they realize they've just met a clown who thinks that he's a university law professor of some kind. Lovely.
More moments later.
How is this a restricted area if the door is open? I don't understand.
Actually, the door is not supposed to be open.
The door is not supposed to be open?
It should be buzzed in. So maybe it didn't lock from the last person who left. But this is a restricted area. If you're not on parole, this is an office report station. So,
Well, the door was wide open. Hey, sir, how are you? Hey, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Are you a supervisor here?
Yes, sir.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Identification?
I don't have any identification on me, and I wouldn't hand it over if I did.
What's the purpose of your visit?
So I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean. I'm here to exercise my First Amendment right, just to gather some information. I'm working on a story on the New York State Department of Corrections.
Excuse me.
Sure, sir.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
You have no ID.
I wasn't aware that I need to carry ID, sir.
You're in a government building, in a law enforcement building. Do you have identification?
I wasn't aware I was obligated to carry
answering the
identification,
question,
sir.
Common sense would dictate that you carry identification all time, Sean. What if you're in an accident, you're in the hospital unconscious? How would they contact your relatives and loved ones? You're just so stupid, Sean. Look at you. Look at that face. Oh, do I have to say any more?
Do you have identification?
No, and if I did, I wouldn't give it to
photo
you.
Identification.
No, and if I did, I wouldn't give it to you, sir. I haven't broken any laws. The door was open.
I don't know how you got in. I wasn't here.
Do you want to check the door? Maybe it's broken. I don't know.
Shouldn't be. It's usually locked.
Do people come in the office today? Are you guys open?
Yeah, we are open
Okay.
for business, and usually it's parolees that report here. So
Yeah, I'm just looking for some
they're usually
information,
buzzed in. So
and they're usually buzzed in. So why wasn't the door locked today? There's no thing that says ring bell before you come in. There's no sign or anything like that.
It's beyond my wildest imagination why someone would want to enter a parole office who's not on parole. Maybe Sean misses the good old days when he was on parole. Perhaps he wants to be on parole again. Is that what it is, Sean?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you have identification with you?
You asked me that several times already, sir, and I don't. And if I did, I wouldn't give it to you.
You have no legitimate purpose to be here. You need to exit this space. You may stand outside. Otherwise, you will be arrested.
For what?
Okay? Trespass.
This is a public
You
building.
have no legitimate business here. Please leave.
My legitimate business is asking questions of government officials. I'm here to
We
ask
do not
questions.
speak to the media. I can give you a number that you can call and speak to. Please exit
Okay,
the
so can you
building.
grab me the
I will
number?
give it to you. Please exit the building.
All right. I'm just gonna take some pictures of these
There's
publicly
no-
accessible.
I need you to exit the building
Sir,
now.
this is a small lobby. I'm just here to
Excuse
grab
me.
some content for
Sir,
my story, and then I'll be on my
excuse
way.
me.
Okay?
I need you to leave the building.
And I
Do you
will as
understand?
soon as I'm done
No.
conducting my lawful business, sir.
You have no lawful business here.
I do,
Please,
sir.
no. You have not produced identification.
I like this supervisor. He's standing his ground firm, isn't he? Sean was, oh, I want to take some pictures of the lobby. No, sir, you have to go. I'm not doing anything illegal. Too bad, sir. You have to go.
As requested by me, I'm the supervisor in this building.
I don't have to
I
provide
need
you
to-
identification.
Okay, then you have to leave.
So if I
Please
provide
exit
you
the building.
identification, I don't have to leave?
I will review the identification. Please exit the building.
All right, sir. Well, I need that
Did you
information.
Did you get them?
Maddie's on the phone with them now.
Yes, Presley, get them on the phone.
There's no need to waste law
Sir,
enforcement's
please
time.
exit the building.
This is a constitutionally protected activity.
You have to leave. This
Are you
is
law
a
enforcement?
Yes,
You're in law enforcement?
yes. Please exit the building. You have no legitimate.
So you're saying
purpose
if I
to
don't
be-
exit the building, you're going to arrest me?
You will be arrested. Please exit the building.
And your name is?
My name is Officer Koshin.
Koshin?
Koshin,
Officer Koshin.
Please.
All right, officer. Your name, Koshin, will be on the federal civil rights lawsuit,
Please
okay?
exit the building. Thank you.
And your name?
You have refused to
And your name?
provide any documentation.
I'm asking
Please leave.
I'm asking one of your officers their
Please
name,
leave.
and they're not providing their
They do
name.
not have to answer you. Please leave.
It's at this point that frauditors make their fatal mistake and usually get arrested because they've been asked to leave numerous times, but they want to still ask questions. Sean, you were lucky today, boy, because this guy was ready to put you in cuffs.
All right,
If
well,
you have
we'll figure out
if
who
you
he
provide
is.
identification, we'll be more than happy to talk to you. I will
So
say
because
that.
I don't
will
have
give you a
identification,
number.
you're not going
Please
to
leave.
talk to me?
Please leave.
I'm asking a question. So if because I don't have identification, you're not going to talk to me?
I do not know who you are. If you're media, I will give you a number you can contact. We do
I'll
not
take the
speak
number.
to
I
the
just
media.
told you. My name is Sean. I'm an independent
I do
journalist.
not know. You can be anybody.
Sir, this
You
is
do not
ridiculous.
have
This is a
to-
small lobby. This is a
Sir.
small public lobby. I've already seen
Sir.
everything that I can see. This is ridiculous for you to be
please
acting
leave.
this way and for your officers to be acting this way,
Please
especially her. Do I make myself clear over there?
Please
Because that's not
leave.
the way you treat members of the public. I don't care if they're on parole or not. Do you understand me?
Sir, you do not have a
Okay,
legitimate
great.
business here.
I'll wait for law enforcement to come and we'll talk to them, okay?
I'm law enforcement as myself, so I'm directing
Then you're in direct violation of your oath that you took to uphold the United States
Please
Constitution,
leave.
sir.
You
Yes,
do
you
not
are.
have a
I'll wait for
legitimate
law
business.
enforcement to come and I'll speak to them and see what they have to
You
say
do not
about
have a
this.
legitimate
Because you're
business.
violating my constitutional rights right now.
I can tell you for sure, nobody gives 2 cents about your constitutional rights, at least the way you're exercising them. Nobody's violating anything on you. You want to file, what did you say, a civil rights lawsuit? You have absolutely no idea what the hell you're babbling about, Sean.
Now, sir, that's what you're doing. And your other officers here are being unprofessional, which is makes sense because you're their supervisor, right? I'll wait for law enforcement and we'll see what they have to say. All right, guys, let's wait for law enforcement.
Well, there you have it, folks. The video continues for about another 12 minutes, but I can tell you one thing for sure. He doesn't go back in there. And now he gets to file another federal lawsuit. So let the e-begging begin from his subscribers to hire another attorney. He should be ashamed of himself, e-begging all that money he makes. Well, at any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Sean. You ever think you'll get a real job again, boy? Probably not. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, man. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Oh, is that like a law?
against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.